I don't want wahala. Okay.
I don't know what else to do. No, they give me a check. No, they do like you do.
People come and tell me that this beauty is normal. It's not possible. It's not possible. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have a new banger for you guys. Trust me, you know the vibes. So today we have like a type of debate / argument thing. Today we're doing public university versus private university. I know that this argument has been in existence like as old as man, but today we're actually going to like table the matter. I'm going to be asking them some questions. They're going to be replying, telling me how they feel about it, and I feel like it's going to be a very interactive and educative session, and probably funny as well, because I mean, you know. So without further ado, I'm going to allow my friends to introduce themselves, and we're going to get into this banger.
Ready, fight!
So for Faye and John and Black, this question is for you guys. What's your perception about private unis or private universities?
Private uni on its own is whereby the school fees and everything is increased. Everything is different. No, it doesn't follow all the regular breaks and regular scheme and schedule that the other universities of the state or federal like issues out and all of that. So basically, I feel like it's more like an institution that you get to pay, but instead everything don't go smoothly for you, because you are paying basically. Do you get? That's how I get to feel it is. But at the same time, I feel like it's worth it anyways. No matter how much you are paying, it's worth it at the end. You're basically letting your money speak for you.
Hey, okay, Faye, go next.
So there's this this perception that people have at universities that when you are, that is just like a secondary school pro max. You get where there's no freedom, like you guys don't get to go out as you like, don't get to do things.
This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself.
As you like in a private university, where on this other end, if you like, don't go to class. If you like, go like, you get what I'm saying, trying to say like it's a secondary school pro max.
If only you knew. Okay, now let me ask Bill and Amarachi. What's your perception about a public uni that's either federal or state?
Public university. I think, besides the fact that they don't lack, or rather that they lack those facilities because of funds, I think they are more equipped when it comes to like knowledge. Like their lecturers seem more grounded, because most times we even end up borrowing their lecturers to teach, which is like the main thing is what they're teaching us. And then even when it comes to like extracurricular activities, they have more diversity. There are more things they can do. There's more freedom per se, and they actually feel like that they're in the next phase of their life. Unlike private universities, most of us, it will be like secondary school part 2, because the rules are like there's no difference. So we don't actually feel like we've grown. So people still continue with that mindset, because to them nothing has really changed besides maybe teaching is now harder and cramming last minute will not work as easy as it would have worked before. So actually really rate public universities besides all this strike wahala.
Perception of public universities, it's not really different from private school, except from the fact that private school universities, their fees are higher. than public school universities, because my parents have told me that public school universities, okay, let me use an example. Let's say my family friend pays around 100K for her university, whereas in Babcock we're paying like, let's say, almost close to 1 million.
100K for only miscellaneous. Only miscellaneous. That we're not even using.
Exactly, but that's somebody's university fees. You can see. So then I feel like the fees are different. Like private school universities, our fees are higher. And public schools or public universities, they have more freedom more than private universities. Just like how Bill said.
Amarachi said that the fee is skinny, and to an extent is justified because for federal universities, most of them now they are under ASU, so like they're receiving funds from them. But private universities, they're on their own, so everything that they get is from the students' school fees you get, so they have to like make up from all those other stuff. Yeah, so they're not under government.
Okay. Next question. What would you say is an advantage of private uni over public unis?
Okay, Nigeria, I think the obvious is the advantage. Going to school and spending your 3 years and 9 months, or 3 years and 10 months in school, and you're done. Exactly, that's like the major advantage I would say there is. Do you get like of private universities? If any other thing, I don't think there's another advantage. Yeah. And okay. I think I'll put it this way too. So I have friends in private university, some other friends like that, coming out and Babcock. So sometimes when we do like summer breaks and all that, when we go to like talk about one or two things, they always tend to tell me about how they groom them in their school, in terms of how they can be strict sometimes, but in actuality, in the outside world, whatever way they've been strict to them or they groom them helps them out. I'm talking about some entrepreneurship studies. I know some other private, let me know these some other federal schools and state schools do all of those entrepreneurship studies, but private university takes it far as putting you like in real line of work, making it seem like everything that you're doing in school happens in actuality. The way you dress, the way you speak, the way you wake up, have probably like breaks, or probably like have like 1 or 2 schedules you want to do in school. Then you try like groom them for the outside world. Whereby in federal universities or school, you just come to school when you feel like, you don't get punished for dressing how you want and all of that.
For the grooming, that I think you said private universities are grooming us. I definitely don't think they're grooming us, because if you look at it, it's basically secondary school all over again.
I don't know what it means is that they are grooming us in the way that, like, when we reach the outside world, we'll get used to the whole working class reality. Do you get? Like, they're teaching us how to dress, how to pack our hair, how to, follow schedule, be on time, that type of thing. That's not something that they will usually teach.
Wait, chill, because I feel like they're not definitely grooming us for the future. Because if you see, they're pampering us. We have a curfew for people at university. Curfew. I mean, in the future we have curfew. I don't think so that they're grooming us. So maybe if you want to rephrase it, then
Maybe not the grooming part, but like I think there's actually the aspect of discipline.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I would use that word.
I think the rules, some of the rules come with like discipline.
I feel like if you put it that way, then you're definitely correct.
I think I'll put it that way, but it's still grooming. Discipline is still grooming you for something, but not in all aspects, but as some aspects in your life. Do you get? So that discipline is part of it. There's my friend as well told me that some of the friends finish school, that immediately they're done with our school in private unis, they already get placement somewhere already. They don't need to go through having this kind of like work. I don't know what they call it. I can't remember what they call it. Work, like past experiences or something. But they already have all this experience already in school. and the school could certify for them and go and stand for them in wherever they place them already. This guy has already been groomed in so parts. So they don't get those placements. But in some other universities, let me put it, okay, the public universities, you would literally have to go and as much as having certificates proving that you have done this and that. I know it doesn't work all the time or most of the time, but at least that's something. Do you get?
Do you feel like because okay, someone attended a private university, they are less knowledgeable / intelligent per se? Because when we are looking for jobs, like especially jobs of higher caliber or jobs involving maybe politics or something, they will obviously always like consider the people in public unis first before they even consider anybody in private uni, because they feel like, oh, okay, they are taught better.
I don't think students in private universities are should I use the word less intelligent or not? No, I don't think they are. And please, me saying this, in the next 100 years to come, I'm not going to attend the private university. I think I would still go for a state university or federal university to live my life, because I don't like being there. But still, I don't think they are less intelligent, because I have friends who are in private universities. I've done deals with them, I've done things with them, and
I want to divert a little bit. Can I tell you guys a meme?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Alright.
Come again.
Is everyone listening?
Yeah.
Okay. So the guy, after dropping his wife off, was in the car. While waiting, a very beautiful young girl parked her bike a few meters away. The man got out of his car to get the girl's number. This is when the truck crashed into the car. Moral of the story: never stop taking beautiful girls' number.
Bill, I beg.
Lesson learned.
Okay. Personally, I feel like some public uni students do look down on private uni students because they feel like we don't work for our degree. Meanwhile, I feel like we work harder sometimes for our degree than you guys, because I think I heard A is 70 there. A is 80, I be 85 in our own school, oh. And the GPA starts from 5.0, not 4.0. I know it starts from 4.0 for you guys.
I think your grading point would be a lot easier than ours here. Yes, the grading system is going to be a lot easier than ours here.
Oh yeah, we all have businesses that we do, by the way, kind of a product of COVID. So the first one we have is Bill's podcast. It's the Friends Unfiltered podcast. Please check it out. It's really nice. They have an Instagram page. He has reached his first anniversary. Then the next we have is Faves brand. He does tie and dye. He has an Instagram page. These are some of his works, the pants. And then we have John's own. John has a photography page, and he made these beautiful NSAS pictures that we probably saw during the NSAS time. And then Amarachi has a YouTube channel. Everything is going to be linked in the description below. And Black is a radio presenter, so check him out too. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention one more thing. You may recognize Amarachi from this post from Insta blog that he just posted. She wants me to tell you guys that it was all jokes. She was auditioning for a play in school that time, so she just did this as an audition and it went viral. Please disregard it. Thank you.
One bitter bastard that went to go and post today, a public school student, I'm not saying everybody's same thing. He said, private universities are filled with children who have no street smart, no world experience, no sense of duty or responsibility. They are full of overbearing, the entitled, the socially foolish, and the mentally immature. That mentality is very stupid and idiotic.
That whole mentality should be cancelled, please.
Most people really believe that private school is easy and that everybody has it easy, but
God bless you. Well, I feel like we don't have it easy in any way.
So I told somebody that school is stressful and everything, and he like, you're in private school, it shouldn't be stressful. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? Enter Babcock and you know what stress.
I feel like in private unis we actually have to work hard because we can bribe, yeah. No, like we can bribe. Everybody knows this, but then I just feel like it's easier in public uni. I'm not saying you guys don't work hard for your degree, or you guys work hard sometimes even more than us. Cause I know you guys have nice classes and all that, but it's just easier when you know that you can bribe somebody instead of like reading for the exam. You get.
Okay, in public universities you can bribe as well, but like she said, it's easier for you because like there's more freedom for you. But now if we're using Babcock as an example, you want to bribe the lecturer, right? If it's somebody that is not smart or something like that, you're giving it to the person in front of camera. If you now want to cheat, maybe you've ended up bribing like the lecturer now. Cheat, or yeah, they'll catch you on camera. So like,
Sure, I understand where she's coming from. She's like in a private uni, it's easier to get caught bribing and cheating than in a public uni.
my entire point is that some public school students or public university students have mentalities that okay, private school students have it easy for them. That's my entire point. We don't have it easy. Everybody's you're still in the same university. We don't have it easy.
I think the word private like already like butters up that fantasy already. So I don't think you blame them. I don't think you blame them.
Not like they are less or we are less knowledgeable. I just feel since public universities have less facilities, they tend to like work harder to get the resources that they don't have as easily as we do. So them going through that work, and since they already know that they have to go through that harder process per se, even though the internet is available to everybody, since they have to go through that process, the things that they learn might stick more. I don't know. It's just an opinion, like because they don't have it. I honestly don't think they have it as easy as we do when it comes to like learning resources. So
And besides, not everybody that goes to a private uni is rich. Some people actually have school fees problems. They look for student loans to even complete their education. You get. So it's not even easy at all. If you had the chance to change or to be in a private uni, would you? I think I already know John's answer.
I won't switch because there's just so much to learn in a public university whereby no restrictions and all of that. There's so much room for self-improvement, whereby you're not with your parents or guardian or anything. You're just on your own, and being on your own, you have to like figure out so many things on your own. I'm not saying the private university students are not on their own and they don't do things on their own, but you guys try, because I have friends who tell me about their audios in school and I'm like, Omo, they try you. Do you get? But at the same time, I won't sacrifice not being in a public school and now saying I want to go to a private school. There's no point there.
For me, yeah, I would. I think nah, I'm not going to switch because like being on this other side of being on this public school university shit is like okay. If we're on strike, I assume that everybody's on strike as well. So I'm not going to like feel shit like that. All of us were at home, so there's no problem. So I'm just going to chill until like well because like here I feel like you can do all that stuff. John, as a photographer, can go for shoots like that's not within the school premises. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But as a private school student, you really can't leave the school premises.
if I had the opportunity to switch, I will not switch, except maybe anatomy has hooked me to here, even though it's already here. But if that's hooked me to like where I cannot take it again, I'll just say okay, no shade to public universities, but I'll say let me use it and take a break since I'll be in school, but I'll be on strike. So let me just use that one and relax. But I think other than that, I don't think I want. I just let me just be done, and just go move on to the next phase of my life.
I said it before already that if I had the opportunity to switch to public, I would switch to public.
Why?
For 2 reasons. First, the freedom. Second of all, I don't know.
But don't you like how you don't have to face strike problems? Like,
Yeah, actually, that's why actually that I would consider staying in private, because like, look-key, me, I'm not see. Don't take my word seriously. I'm just saying that for me, I'm saying that I feel like private has more security, like as for protection. So public, if I was to say that I don't want to go, I mean, I'll talk about all the security issues that I'll have. That's why. Because as it is already in Babcock, I'm already scared for life already. So imagine me now in public as well. So I don't know, Shara. That's just my opinion.
okay, my advice for guys on the actual strike is that I'm just going to advise you as a Christian, because I am a very strong Christian. I believe that God can turn over any situation, honestly. So please and please, you cannot go and mix the government and tell them to change. So just pray about your situation. Pray for us, to pray for your lecturers, because trust me, I know your lecturers are going through exactly the same strike you're also going through. They're not also paying them as well. So you can imagine the whole stress of everything. Everybody is facing this strike. That's something you actually have to understand. Your lecturers are not your enemies, because they are also not benefiting from the government as well. So please just pray, and protect your mental health, please. Your mental health is actually the most important factor in this. Even when you get to school, I'm not saying they will break your mental health in school. Let me just advise you ahead of time. They will break your mental health, but you have to stay strong, because that is what we do. We are strong people. We are Nigerians. We can face anything you get. So please and please, don't be overwhelmed, don't get sad or depressed. Pray, hand everything over to God. Okay, guys, we have come to the end of this video. I feel like this video has been the most educative video I've made in a while, or so far. Save gone. We have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for sticking to the end. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, comment in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. I will see you in my next banger video. Bye.
I don't know.